Well, we got to get a card here. We actually want a silver card. Since we have to make sets nowadays. Go check on this set. Perfect. Nope, we didn't have one. I was full of crap. Oh, okay. We might go get the Josh Gordon card and max that out. I think we finished the Hitchens card. Nope, we didn't finish the Hitchens card. We could do both of those, actually.
He's just getting started.
Could finish Thornhill and max his out. Although we're not even close. We're close for Revis. We don't have the cash. But let's look at that. Let's see where we are with Revis. Might have come down by now. 95 Revis. 231. We're closer to that than we thought. What about Ty Law? He's down as well to 241. What about Derek Thomas? Yeah, he's still ridiculous. Wow, he's actually gone up. Hitchens, I'm not worried about. What about... Actually, this one we don't even care about either. Come down. What about D Ford? Jeez, he is skyrocketed. That can't be right. Why has he gone up so much? What about Chris Jones? Yeah, he still hasn't gotten the... Come down a little. Hasn't gotten the redo one. Oh, I looked at the wrong one. I wonder which one it requires. It's interesting. If I don't have this, I'm just snatching it up right now. Yeah, I don't have it. He takes almost 10,000. But I also want to see which item I have to use. Okay. So I think that's the Redux. Redux 94. Yeah, that's one I saw. Okay. Agba, what about Hudson? Hudson's probably still ridiculous. Since it was a limited one. Let's come down. Not worry about Josh Gordon. We're not worried about Hitchens. Fuller. Down, but not enough. I see training doesn't come down at all. I have Fentons. I just don't have the training. Actually, do I have his? I don't think I have his power up. I know I have it for Thornhill. And I should go look for Ty Laws as well. He even looks like Kareem Hunt. He's got the same number. And he's carrying the ball. Okay, I do have it. I have his card, so I'm not worried about that. Thornhill's come down. I can almost get his. I should just type in his whole name. I should have known that was going to happen. $38K. I've got 6,000 training. I got nothing to put it on. Except for Thornhills, but that's just kind of going nowhere. And so is Gordon and Hitchens. So I guess we sit on it. Well, and Ogba. But again, that's going nowhere. Let's check on the theme team to make sure there's no cards that were added. Mahomes, Henny, Priest, Kareem, and who cares? Burton, Tyreek, Sanders, Risen, Hardman, Watkins, Gordon, Distance. So yeah, Gordon doesn't even make the list. There's a Tyreek Hill for tight end. But if I put him in tight end, it does, like, I have to take him out of a receiver, and that's just stupid. O'Shaughnessy and Kittle, Fisher and Brown on the left, Tooney, Hudson up the middle with Humphrey. Mitch Morse can go fuck himself. Kyle Long and Remmer. So that's all. Offense hasn't moved. Agba, Ingram, and Clark. And I've got my captain, so that does nothing. I think I did Noddy's. So I don't think Noddy does anything. We just looked into Ford and Houston. We're good with. I think Houston is right. Houston should be at 91. Yep, Houston's is good. Noddy is good. Middle linebacker should be right. Yep, that's good. Derek Thomas, we saw we couldn't do anything with. Gay. Law and Revis and Fuller. We all looked at Fenton, Snead is all correct. And then point up to tail Nelson Peters. Yep, that's all correct. Juan Thornhill, but we got Taylor Maids increasing, so that does nothing. Sorensen with Pollard, but we have Bo. Yeah, we're all set. One thing I do want to look at is instead of Mays, who could I have had? Program season 2. Could have had a left tackle. Our left tackle is pretty solid as well, isn't it? Okay, I don't know about PJ Williams and Jerry Jeudy because I would have gone PJ Williams, but it doesn't matter. I might have gone Jerry Jeudy. What's his speed? Yeah, I might have gone Jerry Jeudy. But Mays or left tackle. I wonder if I can swap them. Because with the way that Fuller is coming up, I would actually better with Baselli. Nope. Gotta be here. Not strategy item, though. What do I for the 50K? I need 2 more greens. Oh, they're right here. Well, there's 50,000. That actually would max out Thornhill. And I'd be really close to Ford. A Ford, I still need 100K and quite a Ford training, but Fuller, we can figure out if we can switch those. Nope. Damn, you can only do it for the season 1? I guess at some point I can, because when season 3 comes out, then I'd be able to swap them. All right. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to Legends, because that worked out fairly well. Get 6 tackles and win the game. Well, we need 15 tackles, so that works.
Hey folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Now let's hand it
Shut
off
up, Coach.
to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. The game is all tied up. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better?
Yeah, but they're kind of the bigger
side. To me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A long way to go.
Just leave it alone.
3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And that's knocked away.
Catch the ball.
Incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it?
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Oh, Jackson. The score is really 11-11.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like
Coffin corner punt. What?
Better and better. It's amazing how they
He's got right in the center, and I purposely muffed it.
Actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about it. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Randy Moss, 64 yards. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they will take a 7-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. It's a squibber picked up. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single
Oh, flag. He was holding my arm. Big Keyshawn said the same thing.
Tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Kelsey.
Oh, Kelsey.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Don't stop that motor. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they're going to speed things up here. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this.
Oh, I forgot. I have a bunch of Snowflake players I can turn into training too. Including Folk at 91 overall.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Jeez. Had 3 people just sack him.
Pressure and bring him down. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
That actually might give me enough for Fenton.
And that is going to do it.
And Revis.
Third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team.
And Derek Thomas.
on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Roethlisberger.
Stop holding me.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And this is intercepted.
Pick to the wrong team.
Should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
We just need a bunch of tackles and a touchdown. And a lot of yards, I guess. But I guess we still need quite a bit.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down.
Go for it.
For Claypool is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn
What are you doing, Tyreek?
Exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to
Not only did you not catch it, you ran out of bounds first. Yes.
Down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Definitely not a Charger fan, that's for sure.
Complete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's try to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And going deep for Hill. But now it's
Now you catch it.
That's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
Touchdowns are done.
Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I always hate the Raiders. I can at least respect the Broncos. Really? Mile High Rule and you're a Broncos fan? Never would have guessed. I figured yesterday it was a play on Zelda and a Broncos fan.
Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. To return, it's Cam Sutton. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away.
I mean, maybe I'm not necessarily a Chiefs fan. I just selected all the players that were good.
Mahomes throw pulled in by Kittle. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 7 yards the pick up there.
Not too many people pick that up. Yeah. Took me a second to understand.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
I mean, the Broncos' problem right now is they have the Magic Johnson illness, where they just assume that because John Elway was such a legend that he knows what he's doing in the front office, and he clearly doesn't. It's like Michigan. Michigan thinks that, well, we got Jim Harbaugh, so he knows quarterbacks. Well, unfortunately, he's never had a quarterback outside of Andrew Luck. And he just kind of stumbled into that. So until they move on from John Elway and they quit experimenting with every single quarterback, they're going to be stuck there.
So they'll come up first.
Why are you playing 3 deep?
33. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Wish my tight ends would quit running into each other.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's
Fake hill.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by.
You don't even need a good D. You just need a.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
You just need a defense that takes opportunities. Like right now, the Chiefs' defense is well above. I'd say probably a top 10, but the offense just isn't taking advantage like they used to.
And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
But I think the defense got exposed last week because they play so much man-to-man that everybody's just going to lob it deep and just hope for a penalty. That's the NFL now. Like, incomplete pass? Well, it must be a flag. And I've said that before last weekend. That was just ridiculous what was going on.
And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
There's just too many flags anymore. It's just stupid.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds ends up with a touchdown
Quarterback got
for Los
tackled.
Angeles.
Or quarterback got touched, flag. The wide receiver didn't catch the ball, flag. The wide receiver got tackled too hard, flag.
Squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's
Somebody looked wrong at the wrong guy after making a good play, flag, taunting.
Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, but it looked like the Steelers were able
Yeah, that one
to
too.
cover, and they will indeed
But yet,
hold on
we
to
get a turnover. Let's have 60 people run in the end zone and celebrate. That's okay.
Meanwhile, Ben's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Got people coming off the bench to go celebrate for a
Throwing now,
turnover.
Roethlisberger on first down. A good pick
That's not taunting.
there, 8 yards on the first down completion. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay
Well, somehow
challenges if you left
last
any
week
stars on the table.
it was a 3rd and like 20 or something, and the Bengals receiver, it wasn't Chase, but it was somebody big, and Snead tackled him, and as he was falling, it kind of looked like he gave him the rock bottom, but he didn't pick him up. He just kind of fell over, and when he tackled him, he had his arm like across his chest, and they called it unnecessary roughness, and he's looking around like, dude, this guy's like a foot taller and like 60 pounds more than me. How am I unnecessarily roughing him? But if he doesn't do that, the guy breaks a tackle and runs to the end zone. Oh, there's more training. I was glad to see that they made it illegal to fake slide. Because that one college quarterback that did it. It was a genius move. But that happens all the time too. And Mahomes is definitely guilty of that, where he kind of fakes like he's going out of bounds and then moves upfield, and you're just like, whoa, like that should not be allowed. Because if he goes out of bounds, they touch him, flag. The hell are the guys I just talked about? Just this? We're gonna keep Noah Gray in case he ever gets a card. Good training, good training. Whoa, 7,000? Yeah, we need training bad. It's not worth it. Oh, no question. But there's just stuff you're just like, oh, fuck off. Like, there were so many penalties last weekend. Even Joe Burrow was like, we got lucky with some calls. Like, oh, okay. And when they asked Andy Reid about it, he pulled the Marshawn Lynch. I don't want to be fined. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I honestly don't think Kansas City gets past the first game in the postseason, playoffs, whatever you want to call it. They've just seemed so flat this year. All right, I got a lot of training. Who do I want to put all this training into? Well, the Fenton card. More training. I honestly think the Packers are probably the team to beat. But it depends on who gets injured in the next few weeks as well. I mean, Kansas City got lucky with the COVID. Now, the Bills have gotten too many injuries. They lost White, and he's probably their best defensive player. I don't think Bills. And I'm not impressed with the Titans. Who else is over there? I mean, the Chargers are tough. I don't think Kansas City. I think it's Packers. But Packers somehow can't get over the hump every year. Now let's see what everything is right now. I really hope Kansas City faces the Raiders, because they slaughtered the Raiders both times. Let's see. Standing conference. Bengals defense isn't that good. I'm not convinced of the Patriots. I don't think Mac Jones can do anything in the playoffs on the road. The Colts, they can be the kind of New York Giants this year. Chargers, they play Kansas City tough, but outside of that, I'm not convinced. I don't know. The AFC is kind of a toss-up. The NFC, the Rams, I can't trust Stafford. The Bucks, I mean, Brady will probably do his fucking thing. Cowboys will choke. Cardinals, I don't know. That can be a hit or miss. Like, I can see them winning any game. I can see them losing any game. But fuck the 49ers. And fuck the Eagles. Saints are nothing. Vikings are nothing. Yeah, well, Vikings aren't going to make it. I really don't know. Colts, I feel like the same thing as the Cardinals. They can win any game and lose any game. I really don't know. I don't think the NFC is that more interesting. I think it's the Packers and everybody else. The AFC, I can see almost every team winning or losing any game except for the Raiders. Wait, I've got a collectible? Now I definitely don't want to use it on Fuller. Fuller would only get to a 93, so that's kind of pointless. Or not Fuller, Thornhill. Mahomes, maxed out. All of them are maxed out. All of them are maxed out. Yeah, Kittle is maxed out. All of them are maxed out. They're all maxed out. But what is going on with this card? Seriously. I can't get rid of it. It's just kind of here. What the fuck? Derek Thomas I could use. Woodson I can get rid of. He's a favorite. That would give me 2,500. That's 21. 21,700. Well, I'm unfortunately not going to use him. I just wasted training, but that hurt to do. Why are you here? I'm never using you. Get out of here. And I'm not using you either. Get out of here. Okay. I feel like I kind of have to. That goes up 5. Well, it goes up 3. 1. How is this tackling only 87? That's stupid. Ford would okay, that one definitely has to be because there's nobody on his tail. I changed your avatar, by the way. Yeah, I thought it was pretty spot on. Check out cornerbacks. Can't touch any of them. Wait, where the fuck is my Fenton card? Oh, he's not a power-up. What number is that? That looks like it says 97, but I feel like... What? How's he at 97? I feel like I gotta go with D Ford. Oh, I just crossed off the wrong person. I don't know who to give training to. Like all of oh, you almost always have 2 defensive tackles. And having these 2, 1-2 for now, pretty solid. All right, 4,200. I am just curious if I squish this card, how much I got. 13,000. So I could trade him for Law. Okay, I think we're good for now. All right, so I just need tackles. So we got to find a game that I need tackles in. Yeah, I thought Ponyta looked kind of like a Bronco. I couldn't think of another Bronco-like thing I had as an avatar. What? Oh, dear Lord. Apparently I broke it. What the fuck just happened? How did... Well, I mean, it's the one that looks like Bronco. I can't remember what she or they evolve into. Or if that is the evolve. What the hell did I do to my roster that I suddenly can't play? I've been on football way too long. Like, who's broken here? That's all fine. That's all fine. What the hell? There's no gaps. There's no gaps. No gaps. Dream Hunt, you suck. No gaps. So why couldn't I play? I still haven't done hockey or basketball, and I wanted to start Warfighter. Oh yeah, it is Rapidash. I don't know if I have that, or I know I have it. I don't know how to spell it. I feel like there's an I in there. It may not have an I. Rap, yeah, Rap I dash.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for
Yeah, I guess it's a little more.
Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Again, I gotta move my camera because they cover me.
You're up by 13. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here, 1st and 10.
They used to be smaller. Yeah, they used to be like ape in size.
last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond.
Well, that was really difficult. We got the sack. Okay, we're done. Move on.
Fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Leafs? What the hell? Don't tell Apen you're a Leafs fan. I need 2 more tackles. He's a Red Wing. I'm a Star.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it.
There's 1 tackle. We need 1 more tackle.
On the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
Sack and we can be done.
Offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah,
no.
Things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Let him catch it.
On 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, okay. Burrow sucks at throwing in Madden, apparently.
Down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A good head down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it's Chiefs football.
Oh, fuck you. I didn't know it was that drive.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back.
And I think we're done with football now.
Recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking
What's the next
up
one?
those wins.
No. We are not playing a whole half. I mean, it's not really fair. My team is pretty good for somebody that only plays like a half hour to an hour a day. There we go. I think that was a productive football stream. Oh, we're close to leveling up. Well, now we gotta play 1.
To alcohol, the cause of, and solution to all of life's problems.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're all tied up at 14. You've got the ball on your own 40, and it's 1st and 10.
What the hell was that route, Kelsey?
And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive. To help
You guys quit hugging each other?
Flush to his right.
God damn it.
He'll go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do.
Tight ends are so good that they run right into each other.
What moves they need to do to set them up? This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Touchdown.
To throw is Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 55 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rodgers will throw for it.
God damn it, Rodgers.
Taken down. It's a sack.
I could have thrown that with Mahomes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively.
Oh, I might have fucked up. And that's why I don't put liquids anywhere near anything. Okay. Let's start this over.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go on 1st down and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
That one's done.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch,
Oops.
especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Rodgers to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like
That
this
talks way too
before.
much.
But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected.
And he's still
Red
talking.
zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives
Now we should level up.
an 8-point lead. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been
Do the football, that's a flag. Too much celebrating.
Only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge.
Really? This is frustrating me. I'm going to take it out on hockey. They need to make a Brett Burns card so I can lay people out.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the first quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have the ball inside your own 10 as we get set here on first down. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Oh, they ran into each other.
For Kelsey. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Randy Moss, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that
There we go, finally. For a Gridiron Pack. I am so glad I did it. More training. Why can't I just select all and squish it? I mean, I'm not going to put it in anything. I guess I leveled up to get 18,000 more coins. I'm close to the... kind of close to Ty Law and Grievous. Definitely can't use that, so... yeah, we're gonna have to save for E Ford. I think that's the next one because that's an up like 5. All right, over to